What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are in our Flyers franchise. This is, of course, a fantasy draft relocation franchise. If you're new to the series, we just got done playing a very close battle where nobody liked to play defense. That's usually our style of play, which I don't know if it's really a style, more or less a... As a coach, you just accept it at this point. But we have to play the 3-0 Bears, which might be the hardest team we have to play so far. We've, of course, seen the Cardinals finally lose a game, the Niners finally win a game, and surprisingly, the Seahawks are off to an 0-3 start, which is, it's interesting. Wow. As an Owen Wilson would say, Owen, like and subscribe. Pollard with a player of the week, Monty Rice week 1 with a player of the week. Is this the first time we didn't give up some sort of player of the week? Maybe? I don't remember. No, we didn't play the Cardinals. So, hey, we're not doing too... Actually, no, it could have been the AFC side. I didn't think about that. Yikes. But, yeah, of course, only going to be one video today because I uploaded 2 videos yesterday that were pretty damn good. So, check those out. Make me feel better about myself, I guess, because that's what numbers do. Defensively, you guys already seen the offense. There's a lot of rookies. A few on the defense, 1 on the offense. And a lot of people have been suggesting maybe go for a wide receiver in free agency or trade. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. Paris Campbell is on the Bengals practice squad. I think he deserves a starting job, right? Come on now. This is harsh. As far as trade block wide receivers go, you're not really going to get too much better than that. I mean, you've seen some of the guys there. Noah Fant. Don't think we have much we can trade them. Ooh, Soriano, though. I feel like we'd have to probably give up at least a second-round pick for him. Currently, we have Kelvin Benjamin. Oh, I think the deadline... I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think the deadline's going to be an interesting time for us. Noah Fant would be an interesting snag. We have some upgrades. We'll take a quick look at those, and by quick, you're probably going to see like a moment of their upgrades, and that's it. Maybe I'll say a few words, for the fallen brethren, and that's it. Wow, look at those numbers. Beautiful weather we're having. What are you doing, step bro? Basketball player. Do we automatically get 100 XP for the do your job on the road? Like, we're doing our job whether we win or lose, and we're on the road, so in theory, that's a freebie, no? Here we go. Bear down. Which, I mean, I get it, like, it's like bear down on your opponent, but I've always still thought it's kind of weird, like, it's like, they're the Bears. If you were to put said bear down, they would be dead. So I mean, these are talking points. In the next team meeting, maybe we just gave them a something to think about. Is that Nick Foles? How the hell did we predict this? No, it's Big Ben. Okay, never mind. They all look the same. They're all big and assaulters. I'm sorry, Nick. That was unfair. You assaulted the Patriots' hopes and dreams, I guess. That's a thing. Burke, Irvin, Pollard, 2 names that have definitely, specifically Pollard last game, that have had some pretty good games this year so far. Monty Rice kind of slowed down a little bit, but he has still been all over the ball nonetheless. And obviously, we want to see Jordan Love continue to improve. Will we see it? That's another story. Of course, last week we played against a pretty weak defense, specifically that front 7. Ran all over it. Should have ran all over it. Thankfully, we did actually do that. But this week, completely new opponent, 3-0. This could be our first loss of the season. We'll see. Richie James Jr. on the return. Nice little sunny day in Chicago. Of course, we know the QB is Big Ben Roethlisberger. Who, once again, I'm that glove, the face, kind of Nick Foles vibes. Why does he look stylized, by the way? It looks like almost Toon-like. Really good start to the season, though. 4 touchdowns. A little low, but 617 yards. Pretty accurate. No picks. Aaron Sterling still yet to have his first sack on the season. McCaffrey is their running back, wide receiver. I believe it was Mike Evans, no? Yeah, I mean, some decent offensive weapons. Can't lie. Ty Summers. There you go, Monty. Clutch early tackle. Let's properly see that offense. I see Colton Miller there, I believe, on the offensive line. Cole Miller, Joe Dahl, Ryan Kelly, John Miller, and Rick Wagner. Wide receivers, Mike Evans, Boyd, They do have some really good running backs, but the receivers outside of Mike, not super scary. Of course, we're going to put Burke Irvin over on him, which is, that's a something. It's definitely something. And there goes Burke Irvin. Really good job by Ty Summers as well. And Christian McCaffrey has a wrist injury, it would appear. Okay, and of course, we know they have 2 great running backs. They have 3 great running backs. What are they doing in Chicago? Oh, Jair, no. You can't be getting oh, my Lord. You can't be getting burned specifically by Tyler Boyd. That is just not good. It's 37-yarder. Philip Lindsay, no. And that's got to be picked. Good job by Josh Jackson to jump that, though. I really want to see this first sack gained. 6 rushers. Somebody's got to get in there. They did run it. Oh, Lord. Philip Lindsay is gone, I guess. To be fair, it was Stevens. Not a bad decision. We're being honest, the chances of him actually scoring there were very low. Chances of him dying or fumbling, or both, you know, depending on how lucky or unlucky you are. Good job, Tillery. Pretty high, can't lie. They lost 2 yards on it. I don't understand why they have so many running backs. Could say the same thing about the Packers' real life. What? What's real life? This is real. What? Monty Rice bearing down over the middle. Back it up, back it in. Somebody step up, Stevens. Oh, my. Do you actually blame Lindsay for jumping out of bounds early? Give that man some credit for watching the tape, because we just saw the reason why you would jump out of bounds early. I'm just saying. Okay, Jair, that is an amazing effort. Don't get me wrong, you weren't burned this time, but you gotta come down with that. Regardless, it will force a 4th and 6. We still see Mr. Who's their holder, by the way? Is that Tyrod Taylor? We do see Mr. McCaffrey still out with an injury, so I'm not sure how long that's going to be, but thankfully we somewhat took advantage of his absence, put up some stops. I was about to say points, but that's just untrue. And here we go with our first drive. Of course, Paris Campbell on the roster. Will he see any field? I mean, I don't know. Pretty early timing for him. Lots of touchdowns, lots of picks. Yardage, not terrible, but the completion percentage is, what, just about almost dead even at 50%? A little bit under. Ooh, is that Mr. D potentially Ford? His middle name isn't potentially. Okay. Pollard, you don't trip there, you may be gone. Just saying. Ben Smith off that right side. Metcalf, what in the world? Jordan Love, are you serious? We're going to see this Bears defensive line, Takaris McKinley, Marcel Darius, and Josh Sweat, with the linebackers of Chandler Jones, Leonard Floyd, Jayon Brown, and the other guy. Safety's not bad. Corner, 1 that's decent, and then no one cares about the other guy. Oh, yeah, the other guy was Anthony Walker, wasn't it? The linebacker. And he drops it. There's already a punt. Good job, Jordan. Love you. Of course there's some wind. Why the hell wouldn't there be? I haven't really seen too much weather, so, you know, I welcome it. You would have thought there was a 100-mile-per-hour wind with that first throw from Love. Probably just should have kept it on the ground until we at least, you know, got close to scoring some points. I mean, come on, Rice and company. Of course, we see McCaffrey's back. Injury concern, no more. Well, then I'd probably sit him out a little bit longer. Probably wait him till the second. Can you bring in more pressure? Over the middle, miss the hit. You got to leave him for Stevens. There is no one on this team that can hit better than him. It's not even close. All right, Stevens. Tried to go for the hits. They couldn't get it. I will say McCaffrey's not really breaking too many tackles. He's not really looking super fast off the first look. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. That injury, maybe it wasn't an arm injury. Maybe it was something to do with the leg. We're going to trust the AR. Going to trust the corner down the middle of the field there. Good job. I really thought Josh would have had that pick, though. Going to go with the press again. Hope one of these pass rushers finally shows up. And Jair with a great recovery. The man has been, after that first curl route burn, he has been very attentive. It's not easy playing man coverage, specifically as a safety, and the ball will go out at the 20. Great punt. Does everyone wear a left-handed glove for that team? At least he made a stop. You know, didn't see much of those last week. Oh, Pollard's gone. Look at McKinley. He's running hard. He's actually running very fast. So you see him. Pollard, though, takes it for 80, as you will when you're him. freaking beast. He's actually just so good. Speaking of so good, my confidence with this defense, not so good. Stevens actually does the play. Good job on the inside by Christian Wilkins, I believe. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. Now, obviously, I think it's a good idea to try a blitz. Step up. Great play, Josh Jackson. Jair took the bait, but Josh did not. And with that team effort on 2nd and 1, we actually get the ball back on a 4th and 3 stop. Wow. Well, a 3rd and 3 stop. Oh, yeah, they definitely have the win. There's no doubt about that. I don't know. Whatever, we're going to have to just take it. Live with your decision, Swartz. Of course, the special team. Well, there's an injury for you. Slant looks pretty decent if we can actually hit the throw to Metcalf. And that is 0 for 3 now. PCL sprain, I think that's fine, right? Of course, we lost our return man for the game, but that's fine. We've got plenty of those. Campbell might actually get a decent look today because of that. He should probably be the #1 candidate for returns now. See what he can do without having to actually trust him on offense. I mean, there's great blocking. Offensive line did amazingly. Just nobody open, unfortunately. Down to the 3. Ball gets away from us a little bit, but with the wind considerations, not a bad punt. They're starting with the ball around midfield. Definitely have to just focus on the ground game again. Number 22 looks like freaking Matt Forte out there. Who's that? Is that a flag on the offense? That is rare. We'll take it. Usually not a whole lot of inexperience going against us. Most teams usually have a very easy job with it. Underneath. Okay, bring him down. Okay, good fight, but 5-yard gain. I mean, they're behind quite a bit now. Taking him 14. Apparently, it's more than a 5-yard. It's a 6-yard gain. Wow. You think you know a guy until he lies about the yardage. Burkervin. No. That sucks. That sucks. Really good job, except for finishing. Got to finish there. Forced him back inside. I thought it was a very debatable. How the hell is Jair still in the zone, by the way? He literally just gained like 20, didn't he? There you go. Little handsy, but I mean, I don't think it was within. It was about within 5 yards, right? So they're fine with that. Monty Rice. They're going to bring the run. We're going to bring the blitz. And another injury. This time a center. He's like, okay, that's, hey, I'm all for doing favors for one another, but this is not the place. There are children watching, man. Good press at the line. That is a bad play. Who was that? Was that Monty? Vildor, there was zero chance he was getting a first down there. He was falling down. We're run coming in. Josh Jackson just played deep. And we missed hard, but Jair and company. Once again, how is Jair still in the zone? I get flag yards probably don't count, but the hell is this man ultimately just in the zone forever? Apparently we can only allow 4 more yards. I would have thought there was 4 yards ages ago. Gotta love Stevens. The way he's playing today is we're kind of selling here a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what McCaffrey's doing, but he is looking very hitchy. They should really sit him on the bench. Does not look 100% at all. He's just not as smooth as you would normally expect him to be. I'd see Miles do something. Well, it'd be nice to see it. Oh my, Stevens, what a hit. How does Sims hold on to that? I'll never know. What a pop. It is now the second quarter, and I think we broke an NFL record. Jordan Love did not complete a single yard for a single pass for a single yard. We're just taking this. Metcalf's looking decent, just a little overthrown. Jordan Love did not complete a single pass in the first quarter. I don't know if a team has ever not had a passing yard in the first quarter of any game, ever. I don't know how that's even possible. Oh my, that is OP, and now Pollard's hurt. What is wrong? It's just like real life, man. I mean, what's real life? This is real life. The Bears field is a nightmare. It is an absolute nightmare. Please, Jordan. Set feet. There's zero pressure at all other than the fact that it's a third down. Please, Pollard, do not be hurt. That, I believe, is quite a duration, is it not? Am I wrong to think this? All right, Pollard. That's not Pollard. Pollard's dead. All right, Adams, we need some blocking. That. It's a 50-50 ball. Of course it's picked. Of course. Bad decision, but it's a 50-50 ball. I don't understand how that's intercepted. Hands of a freaking warrior, I guess. The greatest hands of all time. Bad decision, though. That's just not a good look. Oh, what a hit. Should have been a freaking pick, though, off the tip. I mean, there's just no pass rush at all, man. There is none. Absolutely none. It's not a run. We just completely miss. Big Ben still going. I do not know how they did not get that off. Felt the pressure, which you normally wouldn't see. Obviously, he's a little bit later in his career, so maybe it's time for him to call it up one of these days. Call it a career, but that's surprising. That is very surprising. And the kick is short. How? Well, that's an ultimate break for us, isn't it? Ooh. Knox, you win that block. Adams could have his longest career run. I said you win the block. I will give it to him. He did get to the second level. I suppose if that's Pollard, that might have been a score. I mean, that's an amazing throw. That is pass interference, my guy. I don't know what the hell's going on today, but if it could kindly stop. Oh, there you go. Touchdown, Rager. Not a chance. Oh, they got a chance. Okay. Jalen Rager for the score. There we go. Please, Adams, do not be hurt. Muscle cramps. Okay, that's fine. The filth levels on that route by Rager. I mean, I did not expect him to hit that route at all. I like Stevens. The creep levels from him are amazing. Bring that down. And there you go, Vildor. That pass interference was terrible, but that's an amazing tag. You missed that as a 20-yard gain. Let's get some Monty Rice business. Oh, you cannot miss that. I don't know what the flag is, but you cannot drop it again, Jair. Holding on the offense. This is debatable. I think you go to the down. This literally ends the drive for them if we stop them. And of course, I mean, at the end of the day, it really didn't matter. I don't know. 3rd and 10, you kind of have to go for it a little. I don't know. It is what it is. It doesn't really matter. It's over now. Right, Stevens, might be time to shoot it. Ooh. There you go. Overloaded him. Sacked by Ty Summers. The wind's against them, I'd imagine, so maybe out of range. Yeah, it's going to be out of range. That wind has been brutal, man. I mean, this looks like not a chip shot field goal, but a field goal you'd go for. And here, that ball is out at the 11. Not a bad punt. Personally, I think, what was the down situation? Maybe you go for that? Adams, of course, when I don't want Adams in. Like, what is he going to do on this? Come on. And that's going to be down at the 1. Damn, man. It's very hard for me not to say Paris time. Let's get proper blocks. And that ball is gone. It looked like it was on target, and then out of nowhere, it just kind of like went. All right, Josh, time to just call it a drive. Get out of here if you can. And never mind, it's a safety. 14-12, their ball, 2-minute warning. Had the lead blocker and everything. He just gets around the edge. Oh, come on. Gonna something go right for us today? No? Can't imagine they run it again here. Little drag route. Really good cut move there. Gotta go for some sort of takeaway type play on defense because offense is just not doing it. Monty with the pick, and he's got the momentum. Another pick 6 on the young man's career. Celebrating into the end zone. Why not? Gets his 5th of the season, and we are surprisingly up 21-12, which is just actually shocking. The way we've been playing, they would have thought we were down 21-12. Hell, way more than that. They learned their lesson. Obviously, they could have been happy at half, 14-12 instead. It's 21-12, and what a nightmare for our offense. We have played so badly. We can't get first downs. We can't get completions. We can't do anything, really. But somehow, magically, we're up. It's nice that we get ball first here, but, I mean, I don't know if it's going to matter. I really don't. Of course, the wind is on their side again. Paris probably not going to get much of a chance. All right, we're going to bring some tight ends. We're going to have Hodges block off the edge. Maybe get a little bit more time to throw today. Nope, we won't. We only brought 7 blockers versus 4. It's all right. So we have 3. Well, I mean, pretty much everyone has a chance at a first down on this. That's overthrown. What an attempt, but just can't get it down. 2 for 10. Jordan Love. I don't know. I don't know. I've defended this man so much, but what do we do? Like, the receivers have been playing absolutely terribly, without a doubt. No question about it. No one's getting open. But the throws just keep hitting the throws. Some point or another, like right there, someone's going to get open. You're going to find a read. But, like, where's the effort on offense if you know your quarterback's not even going to get the throw to you? And, of course, he catches it on Monty. Why wouldn't he? Stevens at the step up. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't see him there, but it doesn't matter anyways because he get burned. I thought he had a free walk-in touchdown. He didn't, but he did. Josh Jackson got absolutely torched. I don't know who this guy is, but he's balling. I mean, don't get me wrong. Of course, I technically know who he is, but I don't know who he is to the point where he's playing this good, like a freaking Pro Bowler. Good job, Mailata. Great job there. Had a free block. You had him. You should have had him, and you just didn't. And that is really good pass interference. 15 yards away from the line of scrimmage, just bumping him all the way. It'd be nice if somebody on offense could do something. And we can't even get it off to Knox, who's wide open. Holy crap, this is hands down the worst we've ever played. How are we winning? I mean, we just have no time. We have no one open. The throws have been terrible. Pollard's injured. I don't know what to tell you. There's just not much more going well for us. Into the outside. The one guy that gets torched is Jair Alexander. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Somebody on this D-line, please do something. Nope. Okay. No one at all, ever. We're in Ashton. There you go, Miles. About damn time. Someone definitely just forgot to block him for sure. Pleasant surprise. Stevens. Okay, this is a lock. Best selected this tight end. Okay, dude. Everything's pass interference, huh? That is God-tier defense. That is the best press you could ever ask for. All over him perfectly. It is kind of BS if you have to let him go after 5. You should have to make your way through it. As long as they're not holding, which, I mean, even at the 5-yard mark, that you can't do that anyways. So, of course, it doesn't matter now because, once again, another penalty saves them. Of course, in Chicago, shocker. You mean a penalty is going to extend a drive in Chicago? How is that? What? That's new. Oh, Stevens didn't bring him down. A 9-yard gain from McCaffrey, who's not playing well at all. And we just completely sold there, but Miles comes off the edge and saves. It's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches. Coming with the rush again. Press at the line. Look for the slant. Off the edge, Miles again. Should have been a sack. Gives him a decision, but I think you go for the field goal if you're them. Stevens. Oh, I thought he had it. We're going to be down by 1 just about the start of the 4th. Maybe offense will come alive. Doubt it, though. All right, offense. Let's see what you're made of. Perfect throw to Rager, who will get 9. I would have loved to see him break that left. 66 yards. I just run it straight up. There you go. Adams running a guy over. See if we can hurry up, maybe go with the read, actually. Read option on the side of the beast. No, thank you. I mean, their offensive line hasn't been that great, but there's a couple plays where they just smoked us. And Jordan Love actually gets some yards on the read op. They don't read it. Nice. You take the hit, you get the first down. Metcalf, perfect throw. Finally moving the ball through the air to the 24. Thank you, Love. You aren't making excuses for Love today on these throws. These have just been abysmal. Pepto-abysmal. Inside, perfect throw. Avoids Chandler drop back into coverage. I would like to run the ball, but I also would like to just score. There you go, Love. There you go, Love. What a block off the edge. Well, down the middle, whatever you want to call it, by Metcalf. Love with the rushing touchdown, and we are back on top. Trusted Burnett. Believed in him. got to go to the guys you never go to when you're in the 2-point conversion situation, because why would you expect it, you know? No one around here is going to, well, definitely not no one around here, but no one for us is going to be thinking Jordan Love played a great game. But that was a clutch drive. Got it when we needed it. That's a terrible miss by us. And, he came through. He came through. Defense, every single one of them, except for this freaking D-line, deserves an award. But, of course, you gotta win this game. Gotta finish the job. And there you go, Jair. Baited the hell out of him, and this could score. Oh, my. Big Ben off the edge, though. I keep saying off the edge. I don't know. Interesting by, with a big guy like Adams. Adams gains about 8, actually. That route looks pretty decent. Trusted it. Great throw. There we go. Offense is heating up now at the perfect time. Could be enough. Perfect timing breakout game for Mr. Jalen Reagor. Wink, wink. Just saying. And there. Oh, that's filth. That should be illegal. That should be illegal. Big Ben just got absolutely shredded. It probably was illegal. I might actually have to get an attorney. It's all right, though. Go with the play action potential dagger. We'll take it. It's Metcalf. Why not? Oh, that ball's gone. See you later. Why not? I like it. I like the decision there. I like the trust, really. That's the main thing. I don't like the audibles on this, so we're just going to run it. We're going to do a smart boy thing and just potentially get our field goal and basically lock up the game. I said what I said, but then I realized that there's a bit of wind. Metcalf? I think the wind is in our favor at this point, ironically. This is a bad decision. Good little hand by Reagor. Almost tipped it right in, though. Disregarding that block chance. That should be enough to win it. To get some pressure with Miles. We're going to bring the linebacker on the inside, so there might be... Actually, we're going to back over here. And that is good D by Ty Summers. A little in-motion play. Oh, we missed hard there. Oh, speaking of missing hard, the coverage throws a man down and a face mask by Josh Jackson. I mean, the game is still very much open, but we just we avoid doing stuff like that, and it really isn't. The clock is too much of a problem, but now if you're them, you're in a spot where you could make the play. And ironically, I think it was Josh Jackson that blew the coverage. Miles. There you go, Miles. I'm confident Miles forced that ball out a little earlier than they wanted to. Gotta think that's the case. Sterling maybe come up with something, perhaps? Maybe not. But Wade down to the 13 now. Once again, how many yards do you need to give up? It's 30, right? And Monty all over that with the bait. Oh, slipping away a little bit there. It's debating left to right, and stuck to the inside. Got to see, once again, more pressure. It's just not really getting there. Oh, there, ironically, we did get pressure. He is short, though, so once again, continuing to run that clock. And that one, not so much as gaping hole up the middle, as always for McCaffrey. They do have time, and our offense has been very inconsistent, so seeing them kick deep here isn't as surprising as you would think it would be. Campbell is going to get a chance to return it. He's going to safely get it to about the 28. Right up the old ghetto, which is what I record on. Not a good joke. Oh my, what a pop. Josh Adams is a tough man to bring down, but comes a little bit easier when you have about 3 or 4 players. Energy level still looking fine. Oh my, there's no blocking there, and of course, he's going to lose 3 on that play. Good job, fellas. Perry, both guys off the edge very quick, and I call it off the edge again, even though it probably isn't technically the edge. Finally wearing down that tackle. Oh, we missed hard there, but interesting decision by the Bears. Obviously, you want to get that first down, so running the ball there it's a pretty decently safe bet. Like, who expects to run there? This is a risk, but we're going to come with the blitz and just hope for the best. We're going to press McCaffrey. No, we're not. And we miss it by an inch. Great play there. We do bring him down on the inside of the field, though. Middle of the field, 38-yard line. Obviously not going to come with the blitz again. And that's good D by good old Monty. Lots of tackles, pick 6, have a couple of swats. He is definitely my Rookie of the Year candidate for sure. Both sides of the ball, really. And Monty can't quite get the pop. I would love to see him develop into a hard-hitting linebacker. And now he's flying around the field. He just doesn't have that pop. But I feel like he has a chance to develop it. And that is too much anticipation as we gun it. Should have been another pick 6. Of course, that clock is becoming an issue. They probably should get a little bit closer, get that field goal if they have a chance at it. Apparently he catches it and is somehow gone for the touchdown. What in the world did I just watch? How is that a score? You have got to be joking. So this game is going to be another one of those one-possessioners, huh? Gotta love it. Perfect timing. Wow, we actually, maybe the closest we ever had a block without an animation, honestly. All right, fellas, get those hands ready. Because if they recover this, I'm going to turn my Xbox off. I mean, what's an Xbox? Oh my, that is not what we intended. I tried to fall down. Great job by Burnett. A couple of clutch special type of plays. And we will kneel this one out as the victors finally closing the game out. Jeez. What a nightmare. 39-36. Very interesting score. You would have thought looking at that score it was a great game, but it was just sloppy both sides. Once again, well, that right hand's looking questionable. I once again don't know how the hell we won this game. But ultimately, it was a win. We went, we're 4-0 now. Look at the yard difference. I mean, how? I get we have takeaways, but really? They had 600 and just about 600 yards. We had, 170 maybe? That's insane. I don't know how the hell we did it. Touchdowns are crucial. 3 for Jordan Love. He only had 1 pick, but 6 completions in the entire game. 6. Roethlisberger had 6 every drive just about. Rushing Josh Adams was okay. Pollard was off to a very good start before he got injured, which could very well be a gigantic long-term injury for us. Jalen Reagor with 5 for 89 with 2 touchdowns. Could have himself a dev up. We'll see. Not a super great game at all. Nothing really memorable about it other than just negative things for us. Pick totals, Burke Curvin. We did have some picks. Monty Rice was actually very good. What was his numbers? Monty Rice with 9 total tackles, a pick 6, a couple of deflections. And then that field goal they missed that was very makeable comes around and costs them. All right, 1 new injury. Let's take a look. Nice. The same injury that happened to Judy. The same duration, I believe, as well. And this one, I believe, will sideline him the entire season. A regular season, just about. Yeah, that's just not good news. Pollard was on par for a 2,000-yard season. It would have appeared. And unfortunately, that's just not going to happen anymore. That's completely out the window. QB's definitely on the list, but I mean, you look at these names. Ooh, Braylon Boyette. I mean, they got a couple guys in the first round, but overall, there's only 2 guys with green, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll advance a week after this. I don't want to show you guys any spoilers because we might have, a guy like Jalen Reagor going against the Seahawks, which would be huge. We're going to have to sign some sort of running back for sure or trade for one. Also, let me know. Noah Fant, backup, might be decent. Who knows? Might even need him because all these injuries. Tight end position could get hurt soon. Guy that gets hit quite a bit, Knox. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, it almost sounded like I said, hopefully you didn't, which I don't need you to hope. You obviously didn't. I mean, let's be honest. Maybe like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Maybe check out the second channel, PK Plays. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!